Hello everyone, we are making a third video on the Euro USA dollar on a 4-hour chart. If you guys haven't checked the previous videos, go ahead and do so and then come back to this one, because this way everything is gonna make more sense for you. We are talking about how we are entering the trade. We talk about like really important rules and nice formations that you're really gonna help your trading skills. But the one that we see here, this is the head and shoulder formation, which we were trading. Also, as you can see, we are using our indicator. We basically explain everything pretty much in details in the previous videos, but I'm just briefly gonna go over everything so you get familiar with what we're talking about if you haven't watched the previous videos. But like I said, we were trading the head and shoulders, and also we have a really nice price action. And but I forgot to mention the moving averages. You guys, if you watched our previous videos, you're probably already familiar with the green moving average is a 30 period moving average, and then the yellow one is a 50 period moving average. We always use them on our charts. Then we have the price action. As you can see here, we have the 3 black crowns or black soldiers, however you like to call it. And then we have the second one, and then we have a third one. As you can see, the first one, the last candle had a really long wick, which we didn't quite like this, so that's why we didn't want to enter a trade. When you're trading and you want to go in this example short, you don't want to see such a wick on your chart. But then you can see the second one and the third one as well. This is what you guys want to see. That's a beautiful formation. We have a break of the trend line that we put, and we explain why the trend line is over there. Then we got the retest and then continuation, and we enter a trade. We actually did couple trades on this head and shoulder formation. So this is, I believe, our fourth trade that we're taking here on this trend. So I really recommend you guys watch the videos as many times as you need to. You're gonna see them on your screen after the end of this video, or you can watch it now. As I said, this is really interesting. I mentioned in the previous video that the head and shoulders, we are trading at a lot, and it's the same pattern but always looks different. So you'll never see the same head and shoulder formation again. It's gonna be quite different, same pattern, but it's gonna look different. So we already mentioned how we traded, and just you can see how many confirmation we use before we enter a trade. We have the moving averages crossed, we have the head and shoulder formation, we have the price action set with the break of the trend line. Also, we have the power of our indicator, which shows 35% power of trend, which is pretty good. And we're gonna talk actually why we opened this trade, because as you can see, we are already in a trade. I'm zooming in here so we can talk about the price action, because I wanna get into a little more details. You see this formation, the 3 black crowns. This is a really interesting formation, which everybody can recognize it. Even once you've heard of this, for you it's not gonna be a problem to recognize, because they're big candles, 3 big candles. So you're gonna notice them like right away. After you look at the chart, you're always gonna recognize them. So it's not hard to recognize them, and you should learn to use them. When you see this on your chart, as we see that 3 times, guys, and that's why you see such a long and beautiful downtrend. We were trading this downtrend, we are riding it for a while now, and then you see the head and shoulders. So as you can see, we never talk about just one thing. Everything is combined. So we use a lot of things that helps us define whether we're gonna continue trading on this trend, or we're gonna be done, and we're just gonna go to another chart. But here, as I said, we already talked about this black cross, and I want to show you why we actually got into this trade, the one that you can see right now on your screen. You see the previous bottom. We love to draw these buffer zones, so you guys should get used to as well. And as you can see, after we trade the head and shoulder, we already like used basically this formation, if I can say this, and then we draw this buffer zone in the previous bottom, and then we have those trend lines that tells us where we can set our take profit. As I said, we mentioned that on the previous video, guys, so definitely check it out. And this is basically why we opened this trade. We set the buffer zone, and the price actually already once went through this buffer zone, which tells us that the sellers are still in control, and most likely the price will continue going down. And then as we set our take profit, we explain how you go to the peak of the chart and then draw the trend line from the peak of your chart down to the trend line, and then you can just take this trend line and put it under the trend line that is touching the neckline, and that's how you define how long is gonna be the downtrend going. Most likely, I mean, that's never 100% sure, but this is how usually it is. This is how it's by a book. And as you can see, we're forwarding the video, and the prices keep going down. And as you can see, the bearish candles are going, they're really strong. We like to see that. And also we moved our stop loss on profit. This is not anything new for you guys. As you know, we always move our stop loss on profit, and we secure some profits. But now I want to say something here about this is a really, really long and nice downtrend. And a lot of you are gonna say, well, imagine if I enter the trade at the beginning of the downtrend and then close my trade right now. I was gonna make like really big profits, a lot of pips, a lot of money, and stuff like this. But guys, what we like to do, and I'm just like showing the part of the trend is still pretty solid. The 35%, that's pretty solid. But what I wanted to say is what we prefer to do and what we think is the smarter thing to do. Just get your profits, trade, get out of the trade, open another one, get your best opportunities, your best setups, because for this trend right here to ride the whole move, that was gonna be taking you 2 to 3 weeks, and you lock this money and you can open other trade. I mean, you're gonna see another good opportunities, but you cannot take the trade because you're already in a position. And I can bet that you make most likely more money this way by opening trade, then closing it, and then open another one, because this way you're not paying a swap as well, which is really important. But we're gonna talk about swap spreads and stuff like this in other videos, guys, because this is other thing that we should mention. And also the trading psychology. This is something that a lot of people underestimate, and they always focus on the strategy. They always focus, okay, if my account is bigger, I'll be making more profits. Well, that's true and not true as well. Well, yeah, if you want to make a big buck, you have to have a big account. But also, the psychology of a trader is maybe as important as your size of the account. We're gonna make maybe more than one video on this topic because a lot of people talk about that. I'm sure you've seen a lot of videos on YouTube, or you can Google it, and then everybody's talking about psychology and how you're supposed to do it, and everybody's a teacher online nowadays. But we like to talk only facts, and that's why you guys under our videos, we post a link of our trading history from a year ago. So we've been doing trading for a year. Just we made this account for 1 year straight trading, just so people can see what they can do. This is my Forex account, and everybody talks about, but they never show their results, and that's why we talk, but we back it up. We show you what you can do, and I can guarantee you that if you focus on learning your strategy, the strategy we're showing you, and if you get your trading psychology straight, and don't get greedy, and don't expect to learn everything in like 3, 5, 6 months. You're gonna have to invest time and learning. It might take a year, it might take 2 years or 3 years. It's different for everyone, but you're gonna have to be dedicated. It's not easy, and it should not be easy, guys. Think about 95%. I know that's probably a cliche, and everybody knows that 95% of the traders fail. But think about a lawyer. A lawyer needs to study 4 years, 5 years, to get a master degree and whatever, go to like so many classes, to schools, to learn how to do it. Why do you think that to be a successful trader and make a lot of profits, you can learn that with watching 5 videos and read 2 books? That's not the case. There is a lot of dedication, a lot of learning. You're gonna fail, you're gonna fail again, you're gonna fail again. This is what we did, but after every time you fail, you go back to studying, you learn, and then you try not to repeat these mistakes. I know it's easy to say it and it's hard to do it, but this is the way. This is the way we choose, because we want to be traders. We want to be traders in the long run. We want to be successful traders. We want to be profitable traders. And I'm lucky to say we are. We are. And we really want to give, our, how to say, we want to educate. We want to teach people what we did. And, there is a shorter way, of course. When you get somebody to teach you, and all the struggles they went through, they can synthesize the information for you, give it to you in a simpler way. Because when we started trading, it was so many years ago, there was no that many information. There was not so many people doing nice videos, making writing new books, and it was different. It was way more difficult. So nowadays you have a lot of information. You really just have to learn. But like I said, we're gonna make another video on the topic. We're gonna talk about these guys. If you have any questions, please comment on the section below. And if you like the video, we really appreciate if you like it, and subscribe to our channel, so you help us make some other videos, and make some more good content, and we can share it with you. So that was everything for this video. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you in the next videos. Bye bye.